Oh, I might have a filter on. Let me check. Retouch on, retouch off. All right, cool. Retouch off. Don't want to be accused of wearing a filter. What is happening, everybody? Live from Toronto worldwide at 1:53 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here. Finally, buckle up. We got Nishane Ani in the house. Good to see Nishane Ani. Welcome, everybody. Double tap the screen to like the screen. It's good to see y'all. Hope you're all doing well on this. I'm going to call this Wednesday. A beautiful Wednesday. A beautifully gray, dreary, overcast, snowy, cold Wednesday. But we got the warmth, the vanilla of Ani, not Annie, Ani, Nishane Ani, to keep us warm. The vanilla gonna bring the heat. Ani. Good to see 10 people in the house. 6 likes. I love that ratio. Double tap, guys. Like the stream. What is happening? First lick, Carl. Love it. Good for you. Dan first in the house. Where's my ribbon? Good to see Dan. Good to see Carl. Chuck. What's up, Scraggly? What's up, you Chuckster? What's up, Chucky? Which Chucky do we have today? Which version of Chuck do we have? Do we have the best version of Chuck or somewhere in between that and something else? What's happening, bro? Everyone miss me? Absolutely. We're only here for you, Chuck. Without your existence, this stream wouldn't be possible. You've got a weird noise. Oh, I had my heat on. How's it now? Like static. Is it still staticky? Oof, not a good sign. Yeah, let us know. Let us know how the sound is. Who do you think you are? I think I am infinite consciousness. That's it, nothing more. And I'm just like this body traveling through this orbit. That's it. Part of this, just like everybody else. You know, a small piece creating a much larger puzzle. That's who I think I am, Chucky. Who are you? Like static. Is the static still there? Chucky, who do you think you are? Who are we? MJ, what's happening in Center of the Day? Pardon Nazamato. Awesome. Good to see Lane in the house. Dushan. Good to see Dushan. Hello, Roman. Hello. Hi, guys. How's everybody going? What's your take on Drakkar Noir? Oh, it's such an old scent. I'm not the biggest Drakkar Noir fan. I'm not sure, and I love that type of scent, like old school classic barbershops, but not really Drakkar for whatever reason. I don't know. Hello, Nata. Good to see Nata. I was watching a Baby Eugene video from 9 years ago about 5 fragrances you don't have yet but want to get. Did you get them? 8 Palm, Un Fleur de Cassis, Calamat, Tuberose Criminelle, and Queer Canage. I got 4 out of those 5. I got 8 Palm, ended up giving it to Maria. She took it in her collection. Un Fleur de Cassis, I got it. Calamat, I did never end up getting it. That is like a fruity oud. If Nora Oud is here, that's something she would like. She was asking for ouds. Fruity ouds. Calamat was huge back then. I had a friend send me a sample, and it was like love at first sniff. However, I think it might have been a bit too sweet, and that's why I never ended up getting it. But I thought it was really good, like a Middle Eastern, a blueberry. Was it blueberry? It was some sort of berry and oud. And then they had like different versions of Calamat, like they had more intense versions or flankers of it. But I thought they were all pretty good. You know, for my experience back then, like you said 10 years ago, right? Tuberose Criminelle I ended up getting, Serge Luton's Tuberose perfume, and Cutie Canage. Yeah, I ended up getting four of them. Yeah, buddy, good to see you guys. Let us know what you guys are wearing. I am in Annie, the big spicy vanilla. Let us know what you guys think of Annie. So I've had Annie for a couple of years. I got this at Samir's. It was a blind buy at Maximum Fragrance. Just based off all the hype. There was a ton of hype. I've never smelled any Nishane. Actually, was it a blind buy? It was close. It was close. But, you know, there wasn't access to to Nishane. There was a lot of talk about it. There was a lot of rage. There was some talk about it being a clone house, you know, which I can see with the Aventus kind of Hachivat thing. Yeah, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And Hachivat gave me like the worst migraine I've ever fucking had in my life connected to perfume. But Annie, you know, Annie was a bit different. I thought Annie was more original, was more unique. A big vanilla perfume, like a really big, bold vanilla perfume. Spicy. It's aromatic, spicy, and warm, you know. Kind of reminded me of some of the Guerlain vanillas, because Guerlain does their vanillas really, really good. I actually think the quality of the Nishane, it's a niche brand, right? I think this is much better than what Guerlain is putting out today, or what most designers are putting out. I feel like the quality here is really good. It's very thick and rich, and it's just wonderful. Really spicy. I get a lot of ginger. This to me is as much gingery, fresh, zesty, crisp ginger as it is vanilla. And they kind of work really good together. Fresh, very fresh. It's super spicy. Like spices are kicking all the way. I get like chai spices, latte spices, aromatic spices. There's probably some clove and chai, nutmeg, ginger, cinnamon. It's quite festive, you know. It's got that almost, it's like a vanilla and gingerbread cookie house. You know, it kind of reminds me of Christmas. It has that chai, you know, chai, you know, the chai lattes, they remind me of Christmas. Gingerbread houses remind me of Christmas. And yeah, it's just, it feels festive. It feels fun. When I wear this, I feel like I'm celebrating something. So it's big and it's airy and it's just everywhere. It's quite golden. There's probably a lot of amber in here. But yeah, I think it's a wonderful perfume. I know it gets crapped on a lot. A lot of people don't like it. It's a bit sweet. That might be a thing. It might be a bit sweet for most people. I would say like that would be my biggest issue with it. It's the sweetness. But other than that, like, I like vanillas. I'm a fan of vanillas. I think this one is great. Nishane Ani, hello, my son. No, not Andy. Unsubscribing and reporting. Oh, block me too. Good to see Omar. I love Drakkar. Senta de Bois d'Argent. Greetings from the bar. Cafe latte is ready. All right, drink up. What's in the cafe? Any shots? Senta de Chanel number 5, EDP, EDT, and Eau Premiere. Nice. Grow out your stash like vintage Tom Selleck. I was thinking like Anthony Kiedis or something. Yeah, but Selleck, yeah. I haven't seen Selleck in a while, but Kiedis's mustache is looking great. I love like the point. That's what I wanted to grow it longer, but I can't because I got this patches right here. So that's where it stopped. But I wanted to grow like kind of the handlebar. I wish I can get it a little bit longer, but it just didn't work out. This is the longest I could get it. And I like the kind of the pointy edges. Yeah, but we'll work with it. We'll play with it for a bit. I'm not sure if the mustache necessarily matches Annie, though. I do find this way more feminine than anything. You know, not that, you know, I'm comfortable in it. I wear this. I wear this to work. I got compliments in this. I went into the pot shop, and as soon as I walked in, the teller was like, "You smell amazing." Like, oh, every time I come in, she's like, "You smell amazing." It's just the thing, but this was like an extra, "Oh my God, you smell amazing." So she really liked it. The guys out working liked it. They enjoyed it. It's a big perfume though. I find it a big perfume. Bigger than my mustache, maybe. It's a bit bigger than my mustache. But I wonder why this gets a lot of hate. This gets trashed in the comments here, and that's what I want to know. Why are people throwing peanuts at Annie? Why are people throwing peanuts at Cecile Zarokian? Is it because she's like pretty? Is that why? Because people have a tendency to do that. I just picked up Hermes Pooper Ball Sack. Calamat Black, yeah, black, I remember that now, is gorgeous as well. Incredible oud vanilla, less sweet than Calamat. Okay, I remember smelling those Calamats and thought they were good. Don't like Annie. What don't you like about it? That's what I want to know. Is it the vanilla? Are you not like, if you're not a fan of vanilla, I can totally understand somebody not liking Annie. But that's just like, it's not that you don't like Annie, you just don't like vanilla. Of course, you know, that makes sense. It was nice watching your video from 9 years ago, baby Eugene. You to YouTube reviewing. Yeah, just thrown right into the fire. My first video was a Serge Luton's Ombre Sultan unboxing. That's what it was. Annie is too cloying. Don't care for the lemon and vanilla mix. Okay. What do you think of the quality, though, compared to some of the designer vanillas? Scent of the day, Victoria Beckham. Is this true? You're wearing Victoria Beckham? Dirty tobacco leaf, lots of vanilla and tonka with some plum and cedarwood. Cool. Jared says Nishane sucks. I tried both, and Hachivat was disastrous, and Annie was good. Yeah, I couldn't get on with Hachivat at all. Like, I never want to see it again. Ever. I'm done. Oh, hey, I have Bellam on today. What's happening, Chucky? How are you enjoying Bellam? I tried Saracens today. Gem, seriously. I need to revisit Saracens, but good to see Spaced. Eugene, have you tried Gucci the last day of summer? Yes, I don't own it. I've tried it at the store. Remind me. I think I remember it being fresh, floral, and a bit nutty. Speaking of vanilla, I'm really digging Baby Cat lately. Who else is digging Baby Cat? Yeah, chai spices. That's what I like. Yeah, it's got a lot of that tea, dark tea notes. Kind of like L'Artisan's, what is it? The chai scent. I love chai latte. Chai latte from Starbucks reminds me of Toxicated by Killian. Yeah, Annie is just fun. Uniquely done vanilla with cola. It is fun, you know. When I put it on, I feel the same way as when I put on Amouage's Sunshine Man. Happy. You know, there's something uplifting to this. I want to put like an extra kick in my step. I want to skip when I'm walking, you know. I feel happy when I feel like I'm celebrating something. I feel like it's Christmas or something good is about to happen or there's something to look forward to. That's the feeling that this kind of brings out in me. I also feel like I want to go clubbing when I wear this. Like I want to go to a bar. I want to go where there's lots of people. I know that this is going to get a lot of attention because it's huge. It is massive. This throws, like you can walk down the street and they'll smell you at the park. Wearing Tom TT Kirk today. South African rugby jersey at work. Okay, so tell me about the jersey. Is there a name? Do you wear a name on the back of the jersey? And what is the name? And why do you wear a jersey with someone else's name? That's what I want to know. Do you find Annie old lady-like or for younger folk? I find this more youthful. It's quite creamy in the back. I think if it was older, more of the old heads would love this. But I can understand their disdain for it's young and it's sweet. But I think it's really well done. Scent of the day, Abbey Rouge EDP. Emilios, I have a love-hate with this fragrance as it smells like lemon cookie. I totally see that too. But I don't find the lemon biting. I find it more creamy. It's not sharp and like, this perfume is zesty, but it's not the lemon, it's the ginger. And nutmeg. Super spicy. It smells like a lemon cookie. I have a full bottle and used one and never touched it again. Jealousy is why. Eugene, have you tried your Granville? Isn't that the type you like? I've heard it's like a pine-like scent. I have very little experience with Granville, Abraham. I wish I could retry it. I'm not a huge vanilla fan, but I still like Annie. You sound sick, brother. I feel like I have something, but I'm fighting through it. I'm battling through it. No, I feel much better. On the weekend, I was not doing well, but I'm doing so much better now. But thank you for asking. I just keep fighting through it, forcing it out. It's like I want to evict it out of me, and if I keep beating the shit out of it and working hard, it just won't want to be part of me anymore. It'll just kind of squirm out. Why would I not wear Victoria Beckham? I don't know. I've never smelled it. Christy, good to see Christy. Senta de Bellam. It feels like snow is coming. I need cozy. It snowed here today, this morning. We got lots of snow. Yeah, baby cat. Big hearts for baby cat. Bellam is my favorite of yours, by the way. Thank you. Bellam's getting a lot of love. I got another Bellam here going out to somebody named Gleb in California. Gleb, this is going out today. UPS, I promise. I mean, the postal strike has become a problem. It has become a problem, and it's causing some issues for me, but especially shipping, obviously. But UPS, yeah, UPS is just so much more expensive to ship with. I shipped a bottle to Riyadh, Saudi yesterday. It was $100 to ship. It would have, with Canada Post, it would have been $50, $51, something like that. I think I charged 20 to Saudi. I charged 25. I compensate the rest because nobody's going to pay $50 for shipping. Plus, I'm making like full profit on the purchase. So it was $100, which is, it's fine. It's the cost of business. It's the cost of strike. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got a lot of sample packs that are still sitting at home. I'm gonna wait for the strike to finish before I ship those out. So if you're waiting on the sample pack, my apologies, my deepest apologies. This is totally out of my control. There's nothing I can do until the strike is over. And as soon as it's over, I will get them out to you. And if you're really hard up on it, I will make it up to you somehow. But yeah, full bottles are still going out with UPS. And yeah, so that is the update. Tea for two, that's right. There is some tea for two ambery vibes in here. Nora Oud, hi. Hi, loves. Senta de Kayali Vanilla Oud. It's a creamy, musky gourmand oud. So you should probably try Calamat if you like ouds, sweet ouds, Nora. Hey, Santa. Tom, what's happening? Hello, all. Senta de a fleur de pêche. I don't know that. Yeah, let's go clubbing. I don't understand why Tiziana Terenzi Ursa fans has so many fans. I compared it to snuff with a combination of fruit and tobacco, and the scent was identical. I don't know. Some perfumes just take a hype, and that hype, it just runs. Like this got a ton of hype, right? I think that's why a lot of people actually hate it, is because of the hype. They're just kind of regressing against the hype. But you kind of have to forget about the hype and just kind of form your own thoughts, right? Good afternoon, digging eau de beau. What's happening, Daryl? Nice ambery tobacco. Does the freshness die off on Annie? It's quite aromatic throughout. Aromatic and creamy, woody, super woody, balmy, incensey, lots of incense, lots of freshness. There's some sort of like orange liqueur in here as well. It might be like orange blossomy, orange liqueur type thing. It's a bit boozy. No, there's no name on my rugby jersey. It's from the Vineyard Vines. I'm not sure of this collection, but not a vanilla fan, but I love Un Bois Vanille. Aiden, good to see Aiden. Scent of the day, Mermisteer. Tom Ford Mermisteer. What's happening, Rodolfo? Good to see Rodolfo in the house. Do you have a... Eau de Bois is a wonderful and underrated good vanilla. Yikes, $100. Yeah, it was. And that was with them giving me their like own personal store discount. I don't know, they've taken a liking to me for some reason. First they said $200 with DHL, and I was like, are you crazy? $200 for shipping like a box like this? In what world is this $200? And they're like, all right, let's check our other prices. And then he's like, let me call our store. They actually went through a lot of avenues to get me the best price. Like, let me call the other store. Let me call my boss at the other store, see what he can get. Because I pulled up my app and I was like, let me show you what it would have cost if I were to ship it through like Canada Post. Like, you can see for yourself. There's no trickery here. And it was like $50, 51 something. And he's like, okay, that's interesting. So he called around and yeah, it went from 200 to 150 to 100, and I was like, at that price, I wasn't gonna pay. I was like, no, forget it. I'll wait. But at 100, I was like, okay, we'll do it. Just sprayed Annie on. And what do you think? I looked up Arabian Oud Kalamat, but it looks kind of dated. I don't think there are new bottles in production. Oh, I didn't know that. It's been a long time since I've tried it. Do you recommend buying old bottles? Well, I mean, people do buy vintage perfumes all the time on eBay and in Marketplace. I also smelled BDK Velvet Tonka and need your opinion on it. It smells very marzipan-y. I've never smelled it, Nora Oud. Are there really people who dislike Nishane Ani? I'm surprised. To me, it's a high-quality, unique, yet mainstream vanilla fragrance. How could anyone not like it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's unlikable. I don't know if anyone really hates it. I don't know if you can hate this. It'd be weird if somebody hated this. But, I mean, it's vanilla. What do you hate about vanilla? Where were you yesterday? Where was I yesterday? Did we not stream? Oh, no. I got caught up. Oh my God, I was so busy. I had so many things going on. Kalamat Black is also a very good vanilla oud. Arabian Oud resale is good, but very similar to Oud Bouquet. Is Kalamat, like, are they out of production? Are they not creating those ouds anymore? Nora Oud, Spaced Out, says, I see that you're a fragrance newbie. Seasoned fragheads almost always go for old bottles. Did you try Tom Ford Black Lacquer? I haven't, not yet, but I'm really excited to do so. It's time for the gym. Like the stream. Yeah, guys, double tap the screen, like the stream. Let's go work out. Who's going to work out today? Who's hitting the gym? Who's hitting the Stairmaster? Who's hitting weights? What are we hitting? Last night was squats. A lot of squats. And then a lot of protein after. Get those protein. Eggs and chicken and pumpkin seeds. I am not a fan of Un Bois Vanille. It smells like vanilla candle. I returned it after 2 sprays. Lots of vanillas smell like candles. Do you guys have Chit Chats in Ontario? They're usually the cheapest shipping service in Quebec. I don't know if we have Chit Chats. I don't know. Spaced Out, I'm 24, so I can't be seasoned even if I tried. I don't think she wants to be seasoned. Yeah, and stay 24. Don't be in a rush to age, because you're going to get there eventually. So enjoy where you are now. And then when you get there, you enjoy that too. What's on your agenda for the day? Life. I'm going to live. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live every moment to the fullest, Nora. That's what's on the agenda. I'm going to live life to the fullest with a big open heart. Just get 24 gold cent stories similar to Kalamat. There you go. There you go. That got a lot of hype, 24s, back in the day. Nora Ood, when you try the vintage stuff, you will realize how much modern perfumery is weak and a scam in general. You know, I don't think that's true for everybody, Space. I don't think everybody wants to smell vintage. In fact, I think the majority of people don't want to smell like vintage. You know, we are the small majority here that enjoy old perfumes. But I don't think these 24-year-olds, they have any interest in smelling like, I don't know, eau de campagne or, you know, Kalesh, Hermes Kalesh. But that's okay too, you know, it's okay. Like, I'd be shocked if, you know, my kid came into my bunker and he's grabbing, let's say he's reaching for Diaghilev, right? It'd be kind of weird, no? Although it'd be great, but it's just not something I would expect from him. Roman says, sent today, Creed Pure White Cologne, not the best choice for wintertime. It's very light green, simple. It reminds me a lot of Bella Despiro, a version of Bella Despiro that was made for angels. Ooh, wow. Damn. Creed Pure White Cologne. Creed makes, you know, that's what they're known for, is their colognes. I think that's one of the reasons I never really got into Creed, was all their stuff was really cologne-y. It was citrus, spice, and woods. Everything was spice and woods, spice and woods, spice and woods. Everything is super spicy and woody and cologne-y. You know, which is great, but I was always more into like perfume, you know, perfume, women's florals. My thing was florals. I just didn't care for like all these overly spicy, musky, woody things. Yeah, but Creed is like man cologne. That's what they do great. They make great colognes. Is it just me who likes you clean shaven? No, it's me too. I like myself clean shaven as well. Good evening, Justin. Good to see Justin. Let us know what you're wearing. Kalamat is still in production. I actually saw it at the Arabian Oud store in New York 2 months ago. They're good to know. Justin, and why would they discontinue it if it's a great scent? Justin's in Coromandel. Seasoning requires salt and pepper. Yeah, but no, there's no matter how much you season ground beef, minced beef, it's always going to taste like shit. Like it's just like filled with cardboard and sawdust. There's nothing you can do to ground beef to rectify it. It's just going to taste awful. There's things you can do to chicken, like chicken will get dry as well. And you can save chicken. You can save chicken breast. You can't save ground beef. You can't convince me that ground beef can taste good. It just feels like, it feels like it's filled with sawdust. No matter how much you season, you're just like, it just never wants to go down. Modern perfumery is not a scam. Eugene's brand is relatively new and it's amazing. Plus, I don't want to smell like a grandma. There you go. Thank you, Nora Oud. Everyone's different. Yeah, I agree. And that's why we have so many different flavors in perfume, is enough for everybody. I'm talking about the quality and the blend of vintage stuff. You know, Space, I get you. I know what you're trying to say. But you don't need to convince me, because I'm with you, you know? I enjoy the quality too, but not everybody wants that. Like, my kid don't care for oak moss and patchouli and galbanum, you know what I mean? Like, he just wants to smell like fresh and clean, like H24 or Sauvage or stuff like that. I don't care for those jasmines and nettles and orange blossoms. They just want to smell fresh and clean and soapy. It doesn't matter to them what's in there. Hi from the UK. Hello, UK. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Guys, let us know what you think of Annie. Is Annie thumbs up or thumbs down? How many dopamine points, how many dopamine hits would we give Annie? Out of 5, how much does this raise your dopamine pleasure center? I would give it a good, at least 4. 4 for dopamine, 4 for excitement. Nora says the last thing I'm doing is wearing Chanel number 5. Literally my grandma wears that. See, and I get that. And that's why it's great to have Nora's opinion here too, as a 24-year-old. Chanel number 5 is lovely on a woman. I agree. I would love to smell number 5 on Nora. I bet you it would be fantastic. And I bet you it'd be unique as well. And nobody would know what she's wearing. Try it one day, Nora. When you go out with your friends, try it and see what kind of reaction and feedback you get. I mean, one day wouldn't hurt. And I'd love to know what people think of it. Rose with Bengay is an acquired taste. Which perfume smells like rose and Bengay? Eugene, man, you need to try black lacquer ASAP. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's something different. So I heard that black lacquer has been compared to Comme des Garçons Black, which is cool. I mean, that sounds good to me. Would you agree with that? Bois d'Argent is good, but it feels a bit lacking. I need something more gothic. It feels incomplete. Well, Bois d'Argent is super soft and angelic. Yeah. It's not meant to be gothic and dark and bewitching and scary, and it's just it's like a nice romantic, poetic, sun-setting perfume. Spice and woods are so repetitive topic nowadays. Got bored with anything too predictable. Sorry, but I hate Annie. It's sickly synthetic sweet. Empty agrees. Add cheese to the ground beef and it tastes good. I have Madawi from Arabian Oud. Has anyone smelled that? It's my night out scent. So sexy. I've never heard of it. Chanel lovers in the house. Yes, we're all Chanel lovers. You found your place. Lots of Chanel lovers here. Eugene rocks the stash like I do. Great. Awesome. I'm sure your stash looks amazing too. But thank you. Love Annie, says Adam Kennedy. I love Nishane Ani, but people think it smells like a vanilla cake. It does smell like a vanilla cake. It smells like gingerbread to me. Gingerbread, cinnamon, chai. It's a bit soapy. It's super aromatic. I was wondering if they had like lavender in here, but very spicy. The spices give it the kick. The gingerbread. Soap and shower gel is acceptable. As long as it's not like body spray like Lynx or Axe. Those things are horrible. Yeah, those are unacceptable. Jared, 0.0 for Annie. Whackpack hates Celine. Oh my God, I can't read this. Oh, Omar, you guys. I can't find my Annie. I forget it's even a fresher. No, I wouldn't call it a freshie. Newcastle preparing the shit on me next week once again. What is happening? Annie X is also really good. I haven't tried the Annie X, the extreme or whatever the X means. And maybe I'll wear number 5 for Christmas and see what I get back from people. If I get called ma'am even once, I'm showering. Yeah, let's find out. I'd love to know. And report back to us. Let us know how it goes. But which version of 5? I would recommend the Eau de Toilette. That's my favorite version. 24-year-olds wear Zara in my neck of the woods, don't mind. Yeah, that's exactly, if you find the one that wears Le Bleu or Mitsuko, a bonus, but don't expect it. Rich Mitch is divorcing his Cuir de Russie. I heard Rich Mitch sold his vintage Cuir de Russie. Rich Mitch is on the selling spree. Rich Mitch has had enough. It's time to say goodbye. I'm curious to know your opinion on Fugazi fragrances particular. I have no idea what this means, man. Are those fakes? Supporting Man United has felt like self-indicted torture for the last few years. Yeah, supporting your favorite team sucks if they're shit. Dude, I've been a Maple Leaf fan my whole life. They haven't won anything. Annie is a nice vanilla I gifted to my mother. She loved it. Don't judge me, but I'm into Baby Cat as a vanilla. Rich did a great review of Cuir de Russie. Nora, I'm sure you'll get some compliments. Nora can probably wear whatever and she'll get complimented. You know, like it makes a difference. I like Annie based on the sample. Comforting for winter weather. Easy to wear than my bottle of Fan Your Flames. Yeah, Annie's a big perfume. It's much bigger than the Guerlain vanillas. Like the Guerlain vanillas, to me, there's more soft and sensual, more subtle, a bit rounder, you know. This is more striking. Annie is more bold, probably more character, more presence. I think Annie would get you more recognized than some of those Guerlain vanillas. Last thing that I can imagine that I see my man Eugene loving, you can't deny quality. You can put this in a bottle in any other brand, and you know, you take away the name, Andy, take away the name Nishane. Like, what are you denying? What am I going to deny? It's a great perfume. I'm not saying it's my favorite vanilla by any means, because it's not, but it's a great perfume. Prime with Parfum de Marly Layton next. Yeah, on your channel maybe. It reminds me of one Czech trumpet player living in New York. He's 84 years old and has very sarcastic humor. He released album Horse Manure. Fans were like, what's that? Just shocking fun. Gotta be 5 EDP. Why 5 EDP? That's the heavier Chanel with the bigger aldehydes, and it's more jagged and daunting and cold. I would say the EDT. It's more warmer and floral and waxy. Madawi is the brand's best seller in Saudi Arabia, the brand's home. Nishane Ani X is way more fresher than the regular Ani, however, has the piss note in it. I didn't know Ani had a piss note in it. He sold his 80s bottle. I'm pretty sure he sold his Cuir de Russie. No, Fugazi is a Dutch niche brand, quite new, not popular yet. I've not heard of them. I've not heard of them, Shamal. Speaking of Zara, I got their Baccarat dupe just for the gym. Ooh, that sounds treacherous. The Zara dupe. I'm working out legs today. Ooh, don't forget squats. And by legs, I mean just the cake. Empty says we know. Eugene, there's a lot of hype around Bentley for Man Intense. What do you think about it? I think I've smelled it. I think it's a pretty good car fragrance. You know, it's fresh spices and woods and warm and spicy. Yeah, quite masculine. I remember smelling some of these Bentleys. I thought they were well made. Not really my thing. Oh my God, there was a girl at the gym yesterday with a really bitched BBL. What are your thoughts on insanely huge BBLs? Insanely huge? It's not really my thing, to be honest. Like insanely huge. I think they're cool. I like booties, but not insanely huge. What do you mean by insanely huge? Like, yeah, a handful is good. Handful is good. Firm is good. Annie is one of the greatest frags of all time as per Fragrantica. Naxos #1. I wouldn't go that far. Like I wouldn't go and listen to the. I mean, that's your mistake right there, is going on Fragrantica and reading. Like, this is stuff it's for kids. Fragrantica, most of those reviews are written by kids. So taking those seriously, you're giving them power. But I wouldn't say it's either of those are some of the greatest fragrances. Like, these will never be compared to the classics, but they're great modern perfumes. There's nothing wrong with these perfumes. Tell me what is wrong with some of these perfumes. I mean, Hot Chivat is a different story. It's because it's a Cecile Pradeep. Cecile's swan song is Epic Woman. Firm is the way to go. Yeah, I would prefer Firm over like a massive boot. The Zara dupe smells so accurate, to be honest. I tried it a few days before getting it. Those Zaras have like a special freshness to me that I can't stand. Everything is so fresh. And it's like the freshness is the substance of the perfume. The problem with Annie is just mid. There's so many other better vanillas like SDV or Queer Beluga, Celine Zuzu, and Black Tie, and even Baby Cat. I'd rather reach for those than Annie. So I would agree, Jared. I would probably choose most of those over Annie as well, but that doesn't make Annie a bad fragrance. It just means it's not as good as something else. They're very different. House of Caron is underrated in my opinion. What are your favorites from Caron? I don't know, but I think you're a big fan for Guerlain perfumes. I am. Jared, do you like Shalimar? It looked like it was dropping, literally a diaper. Maybe it was a strap-on booty. Caron is chef's kiss. There you go. Yeah, I mean, Caron gets a lot of love. It's just not a brand that is popular with the youth. Young people aren't into Caron. Old people know it's good. Have you tried the old discontinued Tom Ford Man Extreme from 2007? It's my all-time favorite winter signature scent. Yeah, I do remember trying it. I respect Shalimar, but don't find myself ever wearing it. Why is that? Is it too old? Is it too big? Can you tell us about your top 5 favorite perfumes? Yeah, at some point, someday. Best favorite well-made cheap perfumes under $50. I would say Caron Third Man is one of the best perfumes under $50. What else can you get for under 50? Fuck, not a whole lot, can you? You can get Abbé Rouge for under 50 if you look. Have you tested all your samples you were gifted now? Yes. Oh no, I still have one from Stefan. I still have one more. What about Xerjoff Starlight? Have you tried it? I'm not familiar with it. Cartier Declaration and Encre Noir are under 50 in masterpieces. Yeah, those are both great. Burberry London for under 50. I thought Burberry London was discontinued. YSL M7 you can find for under 50. Really? I gotta turn some heat on. I like Mon Guerlain under 50. Wait, where are you guys getting these for under $50? There's no way you're getting M7 for under 50. Where? Cartier Declaration for under 50. I mean, God, I can't get a hamburger for under $50 sometimes. How are you guys getting these? And have a good day, Eugene. Enjoy your workout and see you soon, bro. Take care. Yeah, man, have a great day, bud. Whatever it is you're doing, hope you're enjoying it. Tripler, good to see Tripler. Guys, let us know your scent of the day if you're just coming in. Let us know where in the world you are watching from. Let us know how life is treating you. Just sprayed on Annie X. On the other hand, how are you enjoying it? The users on Fragrantica should mostly be ignored. They were good before, but it's mostly TikTok kids leaving troll posts these days. Canada is insanely overpriced. No perfume today for Dahlia. Heaven forbid. What is happening, Dahlia? I hope everything is okay. Have you tried any perfumes recently that you found challenging but interesting enough to want to smell them more? Not really. I Google search and I found M7 for 80, but you can find it for under 50 sometimes, or if you have a coupon or something. There's a lot of somethings there. Ombre Salton is $60 actually at FragranceNet and Joma Shop. Mon Guerlain 1 ounce is around 50. Wearing Chergui. Yeah, buddy. What's happening, Zhao? Good to see Zhao in the house always. Welcome, Zhao. Scent of the day, Capucci Put Home. Fancied old school vibe. Got my vintage bottle of Thierry Mugler Amen yesterday. Good to see Benji. The Petite Robe Noir 1 ounce is also around 50 at discounters. Are we growing a stash? Yes, Zhao. I'm trying to catch up to you. Trying to match your vibe. I need to get on the same vibe as Zhao with the stash. Maybe I'll get some glasses too. I like when you say, yeah, buddy. Do you? Scent of the day, Amouage Interlude 53. I'd like to get a 50 interlude back into my collection at some point. Oh man, it's chilly. It is chilly here. -1. Oof, this is cold. Vanilla, way more toned down, something fruitier and way more citric. Tom Selleck handlebar mustache is the best. Zhao's got kind of a handlebar thing going on. Going natural odorant. Stash power. Stashes are great. They can be a little bit weird and creepy, but mostly they're great. Yes, Zhao, I love that interlude. Do you have a sauna in your gym? We do. We have a sauna in the steam room and a cold plunge and a pool. Yeah, we got all of that fun stuff. I've been using it pretty much all week, the sauna. It's good for stretching. Talk a little about Les Legendaire line. Which one should we check out? Mitsuko, L'Heure Bleue, Vol de Nuit, Jeki, Après Leonde, Chamade, I would start there. Samsara. Samsara is great. Oh, it's the heat. I turned the heat on. I gotta stay warm, Chucky. All right, I'll turn it off. I turned it off just for you, Chuck. Mustache rides for the ladies. $5 a ride. What are your favorite Les Legendaires? Benji says Samsara. What do you think of Oud Satin Mood? I think the dry down's really nice, but the opening is harsh. I'm not a fan of the floral top. It feels a little too synthetic for me and fuzzy, and it's kind of jarring. Seriously, Ombre Sultan is $50. What is going on? Which one do you think is more of a masterpiece? I think they're all really great. Ombre Sultan and M7. Oh man, why would you want to split these up? You want to put these two in the ring, yay? Oh my goodness. Ombre Sultan and M7. Flip a coin, man. I'm on Guerlain's website right now, and they have an all blue Shalimar. What is it called? Getting the cold plunge before you work out. Do they have one? Yes, they do. No, I'm not getting the cold plunge today. It's too cold. I haven't been in the cold plunge forever. He doesn't like the opening of Oud Satin Mood, just to dry down. There you go. Nora knows. Yeah. Yeah, how's everybody doing? How's everybody gonna be spending their time today? What do you guys all have planned at 2:44 in the afternoon? Crank it back on. It went away. All right, good. It's damn cold, man. Everybody getting ready for Christmas? We got our tree. Probably putting it up this weekend. It's sitting in the garage for now. I was sitting in the garage with a tree last night when I came home from work. My favorite time of the day is literally like 3 a.m., 3 to 6 a.m. I get home from work. I cook my protein. Yesterday I had like eggs and chicken breast. I take a shower. I get dressed in layers and layers and layers, and I go outside. Yesterday I sat in the garage only to protect myself from the wind. I sat in the garage and I just kind of stared out into the sky, and I was just like one with the universe. You know, it's just a great feeling just being out there alone, staring out to the sky and meditating and having everything kind of flow right through you. Just being like, just open, you know. It's my favorite time of the day. So peaceful, so soothing and comforting. Everybody's locked out in bed and you're the only one out there in the world. And I have this, so the highway runs just by our house. So I have across the street from me, behind them runs the highway that goes from Mississauga to Toronto. And there's cars buzzing all night and you can hear them. But I mean, it's far enough where it's not a distraction, but it's close enough where it's soothing. You know, the cars drive by and it's soothing. So they help with meditation. Shalimar Souffle de Parfum. I have some of the souffles. I think they're really great. Do you set an alarm in the morning or you just wake up? No alarm needed, no. Just whenever I get up, I get up. Sometimes I'd like to sleep more, but I can't. Like sometimes I feel tired in the morning. My body feels like it wants more rest. It wants to heal more, you know, from working out, but like I just can't. I can't lay down anymore. My head wants to get up and start doing things. Then I go and I make my, it's just become a routine. I make my cayenne pepper shot. I'll twist a lemon in there, a full lemon, some salt, teaspoon of salt, and cayenne pepper, and that feels great. That really opens me up, opens up the arteries, improves the breathing, the blood flow. My day is over. I'm in the Middle East. Have an hour before work. Let's get this party started. You're going to work in an hour too, bro? I start in 45 minutes, but I've got at least an hour to do on the Stairmaster, so I don't know I'm going to make it. Chocolate souffle is good. I would just relax and eat. Some light lifting and swimming today. Lots of steps in the cold. Too many eggs, bro. Yuck. What do you mean? Like, What are you guys eating? Tell me, what are you guys eating, and what are you eating to stay in shape? What are you eating for protein? I hate winter. Spring and summer is what I need for my mental health and happiness in general. You got to find it somehow, you know? You have to find what works for you. Winter sucks here too. Like, I don't like not having the sun, but I think that's where exercise helps. Exercise will get you that dopamine. And it'll feed your drip all day, kind of. Even though I'm not at the gym, I'm still getting that dopamine drip from, you know, it's almost like a runner's high. But yeah, it sucks not having sun. Do you have any perfumes you think about wearing this time of year? I have too many. Too many, that's the problem. Eggs will make inflammation. I don't think as much as wheat or bread or sugar. I don't get inflammation from eggs. I'll get it from like pasta. I'll bloat from pasta. Sent today, nothing. Went on construction site. Smell like chalk and ashes now. Are you in construction? That's cool. I work construction for a bit. I got family in construction. My uncle's in construction. My brother-in-law's in construction. Someone at work gave me a Katy Perry perfume for Secret Santa, and the budget was $25. So there you go. You guys can get Katy Perry for under 50. You can get Pink Sugar for under 50. You can get Guess perfumes for under 50. You can get like Canali, I imagine, for under 50. You can get like, I imagine like old Gucci's and Dolce & Gabbana's probably for that. There are two bottle designs for M7, but they have the same scent. The one I can buy looks like the Tom Ford Noir bottle. That's the OG. I would imagine that is the original. That's the original M7, yeah. It's kind of red. I had a slice of cheesecake, and as soon as I took the last bite, I felt extremely guilty. Where was the guilt at the first bite? Yeah, where was the guilt? I hate winter too, love summer, and love being on the beach. Yeah, but what do you know about winter? You live in Hawaii. There's no snow there. Vegetables have tons of protein. Protein is a fallacy. Vegetables don't have protein. Greek yogurt, seeds and nuts, eggs. Totally. Steak. I need steak. New York City cheesecake from bakery. No, Annie is a custardly cloying. Is it custardly? It might be custard. Yeah, it could be foodie. It's not exactly gourmand, but it could be foodie. Eggs make mustache. Chicken, eggs, fish, cheese, yogurt, honey, fruit, all I eat. Yeah, that's basically what I'm stuck to too. Relegated to all that good stuff. Chicken, eggs, fish. I would add, yeah, beef, man. Don't forget the beef. Be mindful of the cow. Eggs every day, no questions asked, says Carl Anderson. There you go. That is the absolute truth. Carl is the absolute truth because it's in the name. Abs. Absolute. Abs. Potatoes, fish, meat, veggies, fruits. I'm not a fan of potatoes, to be honest, Carl. Potatoes bother me. What about rice? Potatoes or rice? Is your phone charged? Yes, why do you ask? Some sweet potatoes. Vegetables are a fallacy for the body. No thanks. How about broccoli? How about bananas? After a successful no-buy November, today I treated myself with a full bottle of Guerlain Le Bleu EDP and Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. Awesome, congratulations. Enjoy the Le Bleu. I'm not so sure about the Hugo Boss. I'll have to smell that. But that's getting a lot of hype. Why are people talking so much about this Absolute? Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute. Vegetables with meat, no rice. Sicily, good to see Sicily in this. I found Annie a bit synthetic sweet when I tried it years ago. Maybe I have to revisit. You don't get inflammation from eggs. I didn't think so either. Veg, meat, fish, fruit, cheese, wine, feeling fine. Cheese is good too, yeah. Not wine though. Senta de Ebam Fume by Tom Ford. It's still chilly at night. I love being on the beach at night too with the fire torches. Oh, we can only imagine, Nora. We can only imagine. But keep painting that picture for us. Love the cow. Me too. I worship and I bow. I bow to the cow. Bow to the cow. Rice, beans, complete protein. Don't forget vitamin O. Is that the big O tripler? Oysters. Fish is king. I'm a little bit scared to eat fish because I imagine a lot of this stuff is farmed and you can only imagine what's happening in those farms. I think like a lot like chicken farms though. Team eggs here. Yes, yeah, eggs all the way. I eat probably like 6 to 10 eggs every day, but I don't eat them boiled anymore. I find boiled like unbearable. Now I gotta fry them. Your phone's battery loves to die. Does yours love to live? If it's living, it's not living. If your phone battery is living, then your phone isn't living. Do you like eating pork roast? I'm not a fan of pork. Not the biggest. I will eat pork, but I'm not its biggest fan. I try and keep pork like to 2-hand distances away. Almost like this. It's more like this. Yeah. We gotta keep us separated. Would you ever try veganism? Never, 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 never. Egg farms stink. We have a huge ones. Omelet whey to go with the veggies. Get on the potatoes, Eugene. It will enhance you. I do eat potatoes. I'm not saying like I eat soup and sometimes there's potatoes mashed up in there, right? I eat French fries. Not the best choice of potatoes, but you can't deny French fries. I don't eat pork either, but Hawaiians love pork for some reason. Hawaiians love to eat. Let's go skydiving one day. I've been skydiving. I've jumped out of a plane. I had a girlfriend take me for Valentine's Day. That was her gift, is to throw me out of a plane. Pretty crazy, huh? American factory chickens are genuinely just terrible. Not only ethical, but just straight up garbage quality. The fish I get is almost always line caught, and I feel fantastic. You catch your own fish? That's awesome. It's too bad we couldn't catch our own food. Now we got to buy everything. And then there's so much choice. You go into the store, you don't know what to buy anymore. It's just like choice after choice after choice after choice. I saw a reel on Instagram and they said chickens are like 3 to 5 times their size since 1950 on average. Totally. If you Google a picture of a chicken from the 1950s, it's totally different than what it looks. It looks so much more athletic and lean and muscular, even more intelligent. The chicken looked more intelligent. I don't know. Today, the chickens, they look like they're wearing track pants. What do you think of Serge Luton Finagui? I think it's overrated. I think it's nice. It's a nice piney incense. I don't get the kind of rage for it. You like Gucci Guilty Absolute put home, but is your Purple Oud a more upgraded version? Yeah, they have similar vibes, I would say. They both have this gasoline thing going on. Both are very petrol-y. The little red potatoes keep you somewhat trim. A lot of starch in potatoes. Polka is crazy in Hawaii. What is polka? Man, here in Lithuania, it's all about potatoes. Smashed potatoes, boiled potatoes, and same here, dude. Same here. We have potatoes, 5 days a week. I try not to eat them. I've raised chickens. They're little psychos. In what way? I would never eat a chicken or eggs from America. Chicken used to be pricey meat. Now it's cheap garbo. But how do you get by without eating chicken? Like, what else do you eat? Average chicken went from 905 grams to 4,200 grams. Yeah, they're modified. Everything is modified today, genetically modified. It's not just your chicken and your fish. It's also your wheat, your potatoes, your bananas. Everything is your grapes are made to be bigger and juicier and sweeter. Like grapes like that, they don't grow like that wildly. Everything's being manipulated. It's like the food business has become IFRA. They're like the IFRA of perfume. You can't trust the food business. Unless you're getting like real food. I like red potatoes more. Rice potatoes. Rice over potatoes. Your Canadian Post needs help. Going to ship UPS. Yeah, Canada Post is on strike. Chickens poop a lot. Massive cleaning chores. Spice Bomb EDT thought. Good designer fragrance, if that's your thing. Very spicy and cinnamony. Fish is king. Also, God willing, I don't live in America. Oh, I mean, that helps. Lucky you if you're in Europe. You're protected by the food laws are different. I want to try catching a chicken in the pen one day. They're so fast. If you catch one, cut its head off and let it go. See what happens. I was a young kid in Croatia one summer on vacation, and my grandma, I was staying at my grandma's, and she's like, all right, we're gonna make chicken tonight. I was like, all right, thinking we would go to the store and buy chicken or whatever. And then my grandma comes out and they're like, her mock and an axe. She's got an axe. She's wielding a fucking axe, okay? And she's got this like cloth covering her hair. She goes into the coop, they had chickens, and she grabs a chicken by the neck. And she goes and she puts it down on a stump of wood. And with the axe, she chops the head off. And then she thought it would be fun and entertaining for us kids, because we were the Canadian kids, we were the kids from the city. We've never been to the country. We've never seen anything like this. She thought it'd be wild to let the chicken go, like this ghost chicken. And she let it go, and the chicken, just without a head, was running all around the place. And we were screaming our heads off. We're like, what the fuck is going on? I was like 9 years old. It's like, what the hell is going on here? This chicken is running all over the place with no head, bleeding everywhere. And it's just like a ghost. You know what I mean? It's like this demonic chicken. It was kind of funny, but scary. Scary at the time. Oh man. But you don't get that, I've never seen that here in Canada. And you want to wrestle a pig and ride a bull, just move to the farm. How's it going? What's the thoughts on Annie? It's one of my all-time favorite perfumes. Man, we've been talking about it for 89 minutes now. I don't know if I can recap all of that, or 69 minutes. But it's a great vanilla perfume if you love vanilla and ginger. That's a great grandma. Yeah, and I remember setting her coop on fire. We were playing with matches, and there's a lots of hay. There's hay in the coop, and I don't know, I was with my cousins and my brother and stuff like that, and we were playing with matches, and I didn't know like hay caught on fire so quickly. That was a learning experience, and I lit the hay on fire, and the coop went on, it blazed up. There was a blaze coming. I was like, holy shit. I started screaming fire. Like my mom was off and my uncles were off and down the street, and I started screaming fire, 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 come put out the fire. And all the other kids, like, they didn't know what was going on, but they didn't speak English. But they heard me screaming fire, and they started screaming fire too, but they had no idea what the hell it meant. But they saw me like raging, like running down the street going fire, fire, fire. So they just kind of followed along going fire, fire, fire. And then my uncle had to come and put out the coop. Thank God none of the chickens died. But it was pretty funny. But that was also scary. So there's lots of great learning experiences when you travel. Yeah, I learned so much going to Croatia, like at that age as a kid in the summertime, especially around animals too. Because we don't have that. We don't have farming here. We do, but not in the suburbs where I live. I don't get to drive somewhere and see a pasture, and you can have chickens and cows and sheep here. You got to go out into the country. But when I went to Croatia, like I lived in that. I would go with my grandma and we would walk sheep. We would herd the sheep, take them into the mountains so they can eat, right? And she would go with her big stick. I would go with my grandpa, and he had, when they cut grass, they didn't have lawnmower, they had the big sheath, right? And they would just go whoosh, whoosh. And it was like my first time seeing that. I was like, how come I've never seen this stuff before? Like, and I thought, like, why do these people, at that time, I was like, why do these people work so primitively, Everything was so different, and it seemed like everything was so much harder. Like here, back home, we would just start a lawnmower and cut the grass and just push, and everything would work itself. But I don't know. It was great. It was great experiences. I once tried killing a lizard, and he abandoned his tail and ran away. Good afternoon, Eugene. Just purchased Meteor last week and smells phenomenal. Also sent today Parfum de Marley and Pegasus. Good to see you, Diego. Some major insurance CEO just for shot on the 6th Avenue. Oh. Interesting. Harder work is more satisfying, maybe. Maybe. People getting shot in New York City. Is that even used anymore? He's a big CEO, and it was at 7 a.m. The guy showed up, shot him, and ran away. It's crazy. Definitely a hitman for hire. That happened. Something like that happened at the last house I lived, just down the street. Actually, it was the next street over from the house that I lived in. It was very early in the morning. Guy was I think he was coming home from work, the night shift, and he parked his car in the garage. And as he did that, so an intruder ran in before the garage closed and hid. And he had gone and he had murdered the couple inside, and he took off. And it was really bizarre because it was like a really safe, clean neighborhood and nobody ever gets murdered. Especially like that there. It definitely seemed like a hit. So it was a lot of concern for people. New York City was low-key creepy. A guy followed me and my friend for like a block. That's probably normal in New York City or big cities. I imagine that kind of stuff happens a lot. Did you try Carl Kling fig that Antoine did, Eugene? I've not, MJ. I've not been able to try it. No. Have you? Has anyone tried those Carl Klings? I've not heard. No, but I did see the video they posted on YouTube. If anyone's interested, I thought it was a pretty good interview. Antoine Lee. It's like a 20-minute podcast kind of thing. Anyone watch it? Oh man, it's getting cold again, yo. It's so unsafe in general. That's why I carry pepper spray. Man, I'm grateful I never have to carry anything. All I have to carry is a lighter. A lighter is my wingman. You can get anything with a lighter. But I never felt like I needed to carry pepper spray or a gun or a knife. Neighbor carries a knife. I'm like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? What do you need that for? You're just looking for trouble. Native New Yorker, same old shit. What's up, man? Hope everything is okay. Nishane Ani, the worst vanilla ever. What's happening, Namo? More hate for Annie. What do you not like about it? Describe to us. More cameras now. Oh yeah, cameras are everywhere. That's been a huge change since childhood, is the amount of cameras. In Russia, they just throw you out the window. Retirement plan. How would you like that? Is Chad from A Gentleman's Journey near your neighborhood? I don't know exactly where he is, but I imagine he's within 30 minutes of me, 20 to 30 minutes. How tall are you? You could probably whoop anyone. I'm almost 6'4". Almost 6'4". Girls have to. We don't have a choice unless I go back in time and learn karate as a baby. Yeah, just stay safe. I'm looking for trouble. You've definitely found the right place. Thank you for lurking. Don't blame you, Nora. Yeah, I mean, it's good to know how to defend yourself. It's not too late to learn karate now. Galen is in Diaghilev, claiming to be the best smelling guy in the office. I would probably agree with that, Galen. Where I live, you don't need to lock your door, but men are dangerous everywhere with women. Yeah, that shit's just gonna happen. You're gonna find weird dudes. You're gonna find weird women too, though. It's not just men. There's a lot of weird women out there too. I'm glad I live in rural places. This year's spring was amazing, full of life and flowers, so colorful. I watched Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock, and she's making me want to learn to fight. Why do you want to fight? You want to beat up men, eh, Nora? Nora wants to beat up men. I once caught a guy trying to take a pic of my butt under my skirt. It's such a different experience going through life as a girl versus a guy. I was with a girl and at a nightclub. I wasn't with her at the time, but she told me the story. She was working. She was a bartender there. And she was walking up the stairs, and the guy was behind her and put his hand right up her cooch like a bowling ball. And she turned around popped him right in the face, and he rolled all the way down the stairs. And I thought, that's great. I deserve that. What is your favorite pine fragrance? You know what I'm going to say, Carl? You know what I'm going to say? Pine. How about Rokabar? Hermes is a Rokabar. Best thing she could have done in that moment. Carl says descendre. You know, Carl, I didn't want to say it. I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. But I'm glad that you did. Maybe it's time to go. Eugene, you need to do a Hermes month. We do lots of Hermes here. I don't mind doing Hermes, but I think we do lots of Hermes. Pine smells like Christmas. Yeah. Canada smells like pine. Pinot Silvestre for worst pine. Pinot Silvestre is a really bad fragrance. It's really bad. It's one of the worst perfumes I've ever smelled. Osmanthus Yunnan has to be the shortest lasting fragrance ever. Well, yeah, the Hermescents are light. They're quite light. Have you smelled pulp? Yeah, I have pulp. Pulp is it's a fruity thing. It's a fruity little number. Sweet and fruity. Pulp or Rouge Trafalgar? Ooh. Damn. I think Pulp is a little bit more interesting. They're both good. I think I would choose Pulp, Nora. Yeah, I would go with Pulp. Coeur d'Ange and Ambre Narguil, the last the longest from Hermescence. How about Violet Volinka? Is Canada going to be part of the US? We might become a state, yeah. Totally. Totally, especially if you guys put 25% tariffs on us. We're doomed. We're doomed. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna have to become an American or go to Europe. Vintage Pinot is nice. I also recommend smelling Cellier. It's so good. That's the tobacco, right? No, that's tobacco Mandarin. Which one's Cellier? That's the one that smells like Santal 33 wannabe. What do you like to wear for Christmas? I'll probably wear Coco this year. Coco Chanel. I like Coco because it's like a big, plummy, fruity, rose patchouli, chocolatey. It is kind of gourmandy, right? It has those cosmetic-y powders, and I get lots of plum, like plum sauce, like sparkling plum sauce. I still need to try Paprika Brazil and a Peace Marine. Hope they don't let me down. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. What are you guys all gonna wear for Christmas? Favorite Christmas scent? Noir Peace is a good Christmas perfume. I wore Noir Peace a couple times. I think I wore Musk Ravageur. I wore The Night for Christmas once. I can't remember what I wore last year. I'd have to go back into my videos and see. Maybe it was Coco I wore last year. I'll wear Chanel No. 5 for Christmas with my grandma. Yeah, wear it when you go out in public. Let's see if you can get some feedback. There's chocolate in Coco. No, but it kind of feels chocolatey. Like that labdanum and patchouli and... I wore by the fireplace last year for Christmas. I could wear some Bergamot 22 for Christmas. How about Ombre Nargile for Christmas? That would work good. And he smells very cheap. The notes do not work well. Just a bad blend. Oh, you have a new order for one item from online. Somebody just ordered a sample pack. I might go with Vanilla Van. That's a great choice. I might have worn that for 1 year, Vanilla Van. That's actually a perfect choice, Vanilla Van for Christmas. It's Christmassy. What about Vanilla Van makes it Christmassy? I think it's the cinnamon. Cinnamon is Christmassy to me. Red cinnamon. I don't know why. Do you think MFK Gold is Christmassy because of the juniper? I think Grand Soir is Christmassy. I like Christmassy perfumes. I like Christmas. Can't keep track of the different handles people have. What do you mean handles? Like their names here on YouTube? Do you think MFK Gold is Christmassy? I think it can be, yeah. Yeah, juniper and vanilla. And I'm sure it's got cinnamon in there as well. It does feel a bit Christmassy. But it doesn't have the thickness that you would want. It's super airy. Egoist for Christmas is good, yeah. Anything cinnamony, I think. Norpeace is good for Christmas. I remember you wearing one of those Desert Gems for Christmas, showering in it. Yeah, my kids, I remember we were going to my parents. We were at the apartment, and my kids were like, they made a really nasty comment. They're like, why would you wear that? What the hell did they call it? They were not impressed. Yeah, no, they were not impressed. Maybe some Bel Homme. For Christmas? Yeah, Bel Homme's got cinnamon in there. I will go for Ombre Nargile for Christmas. Yeah, another good choice. Santal Majuscule too. Yeah, the cocoa. The cocoa in Santal makes it Christmassy. My order, cheers. Thank you, Daryl. As you know, though, the Canada Post is on strike, right? So as soon as it's over, I'm gonna be happy to send your samples for you to try. I'm excited for you. Thank you. Thank you for trying them. I remember Eugene spraying his Xmas tree with Rocabar before the annual tree toss. Tossed it, even with the lights on. The lights were still on. Still plugged into the wall when I ripped it out. That was the last one was the best tree toss. It still had all the ornaments, the bulbs, the lights. I think the star or the angel was still on top. All MFKs feel airy and musky. That's why we complain about them. We love them and hate them for the same reason. We love them because they're easy to wear, and we hate them because they're easy to wear. Eugene, please blind buy Papillon Salome. Trust me on this one 100%. It's a vintage animalic sheep. Okay, I'll make you a deal, Space. I will blind buy it if you blind buy one of my recommendations. Deal. We'll make a deal. But I'll have to find something for you too. Some people have different names on Discord like someone's trying to stalk them. They ain't Lily. Oh, is that a thing? Yeah, I get what you mean. Because there's people here, like, they'll have a name, like a random name that doesn't really mean anything. And then they'll message me on somewhere on Instagram and I won't be able to connect the two, you know what I mean? I won't know it's the same person. So I get hit with those too. Is there a horsey Christmas scent? Asking for a friend. You know, there's this guy Pradeep. If you ask him, he might know. He might know. And if you find out, you let us know too. We would love to know, Pradeep. Does Hermes make anything Christmassy? I can see things like Rokabar being Christmassy. Rokabar has that sort of foresty spiciness to it. Carl Anderson says, I am Carl Anderson on Discord. Eugene, you know I'm mad at you, right? I do, Chuck. And I am going to allow you to forgive me for that. Nuit de feu, whack pack tree toss. Yeah, tree toss. Good old, maybe someone else can do a tree toss. Who lives in an apartment? Maybe we can come visit. Bobby Ono lives in an apartment. We can do one from Bobby's place. Holy smokes, and Lily lives high up, eh? Bobby lives high up. That would be sick. But you might get arrested for doing something like that. It's dangerous, right? There's no way I would throw it out of a, 30 stories. My brother he's on the 29th floor. But in Toronto, like right off of the highway, right off of Gardiner Expressway, literally across the street is the CN Tower, right in the city. You would get arrested, right? Especially if the wind takes that. I think there was a thing here in Toronto, it might have been like a year ago or two. Some chick threw a chair out the window and it hit a person. I think it might have killed him. And she got arrested. Paddock has to be the most Christmas out of the horsey perfumes. You find Paddock Christmassy? What's a brand that's on its way down? Oh, Mona d'Oreo. Rest in peace, Mona d'Oreo. I am yet to buy my first Papillon. Something else keeps getting ahead. What's the next thing? What's the first thing, Pradeep? Eugene knows me when I messaged him on Insta. Yeah. I didn't know who Nora Oud was. It was just like somebody messaging me. I was like, who is this person? I'd never even seen her in the chats here. Galen is in here somewhere among... Yes, Galen is here. He's been here. Just doesn't say a whole lot. I wonder if he's watching from the bathroom. If he's at work, just kind of scrolling. Are you on the toilet, Galen? Tell the truth. Where are you hiding? I am not going to smell 46 anymore. What's 46? Your age? You don't want to smell your age? What do you mean? Dryad wood's nice. I got a couple of samples from Papillon. Somebody sent me some samples. We tested Papillon on live one night in the summer. I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning last summer. Camel for Christmas. Interesting choice. Cinnamon. Is there cinnamon in Camel? What do you guys think of Musk Ravageur for Christmas? Musk Ravageur is a good one for Christmas. Cinnamon and vanilla. Amber. Lots of spice. Lavender. Clove. That's what makes it. Cinnamon and clove is the secret combination. Tobacco Vanille is a great Christmas perfume. Tobacco Vanille is perfect for Christmas. I think Tobacco Vanille was made with Christmas in mind. Anything with a gingerbread accord. Ombre Nuit could be Christmassy. That's got cinnamon, ginger. Then you said around half of the Black Friday orders are at risk of being stolen by porch pirates. Holy smokes. That's crazy. It's easier to thieve than to work. Mental. Maybe some of society has it too easy. There's always gonna be, fucking Robin Hood. Best men cologne with a S. What's happening, Journey? Good to see Journey in the house. Papillon is great. I have Angelique. Earthy Iris. But could own more. It's like I'm having a hard time reading my own comments. It's like because of the colors here. Maybe something with Palo Santo for Christmas. What are the best get-alongs for Christmas? How about Shalimar? Shalimar would be great. Is Mitsuko a Christmassy scent? Guys, 3:30. We got 33 in the house. 3:30. We got 33 in the house at 3:30 with 32 likes. I need one more like, guys. 33 likes. Give us 33 likes for 33 in the house at 3:30. One like. Double tap that screen. Thank you. Yay. You're great. Whoever you are, something special is coming to you. That's how karma works. Something special. It might be something small, but it's coming. Oh, we got 3 more likes. Look at that. Something special is coming to all of you. Very special. Very soon. Maybe in the next couple minutes. So wait for it. You know, if you're not aware, it might fly right by you. So you got to be aware of it. Be extra aware of it, and you will get it. It's on its way to you right now. Okay? So don't let it fly by. What up, Eugene number 38? Please do a winter frag list. That's a great idea. Why don't we do that live? Like a top 10. And we can do that on Friday. I like that idea. Let's see, we're at 38 likes now. Something special is coming to all of you. I'm so happy for you guys. Let us know when you receive it. I want to know when you get it. And if it was everything you thought it was. Bubbly aldehydic Chanel for Christmas. A little too cold. Oh. My Chanels are a little too cold for Christmas. A little too cold. I like my Christmases a little bit warmer. Cocoa, I think, is the best thing for Christmas. By far, better than any of the Les Exclusives. Better than, I think even better than Egoist. Cocoa is the best thing for Christmas. It's the plum, it's the clove, it's the cinnamon, the vanilla. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. It's a big fruity, earthy, I want to say chocolatey concoction, even though it's not like really chocolatey, but it's that, you know, vanilla, tonka kind of soapiness going on. It's absolutely perfect. I'll join in live, man. I'll give you a damn list. You want to give me a list? Man, that'd be awesome. Love your take on tobacco oud. Have you ever tried tobacco oud intense? I smelled it once at the store, at the mall. Sycamore is good for Christmas. Eau de Bois would be good for Christmas. I agree, Eau de Bois would be great for Christmas. Coromandel is also great for Christmas. Even Bois d'Azil, warm sandalwood. 31 Rue would work on Christmas. What about Gabrielle Essence? Oh, Feminique de Bois. I think Feminique de Bois would be better than all of these that were recommended. Better than Coromandel, better than Bois de Zille, better than 31. To me, they don't feel like traditional. Yes, they would work. They would be work, but they don't feel like traditional Christmas perfumes. Cocoa feels Christmassy. Yeah, cocoa is quite warming. I bought vintage 80s cocoa extrait recently. No fruitiness or sweetness, all resins, ambers, spices. Yes, that's that too, the ambers and resins. Spices, super spicy. No fruitiness, eh? Really? Has it shifted that much? My cocoa is quite fruity and it's at least 10 years old. I have a modern, a very modern, and I have, it's probably more than, it's like 15 years old, my cocoa. It's so old, it's sticking, like the oils are sticking around the atomizer. Sometimes the collar comes off because, you know, the oils are super sticky. You would be scared to have me on live. I think you would be scared, Chuck. You're the one using the word scared. I'm not. What do you think I would be scared of? What would scare me so much, Chuck? What would be, why are you so scary? Tell us. What is so scary about Chucky? Best Hanukkah fragrance. Ooh, maybe somebody can help us here. Best Hanukkah fragrance. I don't know. What does Hanukkah smell like for those that celebrate? Eugene, have you tried Boundless Amouage? Has hints of Eau de Beau, more blood orange. A chocolatey fragrance for Christmas sounds yummy. How about Tom Ford Noir? I'm just effing with you and laughing on the ground. What's happening, Stefan? Good to see Stefan. How you doing? I hope everybody's doing great. Would you wear Tom Ford Oud Wood? Not intentionally. You didn't even answer my question, bro. Dude, you didn't ask a question. You just said, I am just effing with you and laughing on the ground. There's no question mark here. It's just kind of a statement. What do you want me to answer? Why? Why wouldn't I wear Tom Ford Oud Wood? I don't know. I don't find it exciting. Go sweat that out in the sauna. I'm on my way right now. I'm just saying my final goodbyes. So here you go. Final goodbyes. Arige Lador Russian Oud is a spectacular chocolate fragrance that all of your in-laws will love. Guys, have a great day wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having the time of your life, doing whatever you're doing. Here comes the snow, slightly. All right. Guys, have a great day. We will see you all tomorrow. Bye.